At cPacket, we're really excited to share what's new in our latest cClear release with 25.2.0. Frankly, this is the biggest UI and UX overhaul the company's ever done. From improved visualizations all the way to enhanced troubleshooting workflows, we can't wait to get this in the hands of our customers. So with that being said, let's jump right in. So here we are on the refreshed observability page, and for existing users, you'll notice this has been completely redesigned. You can now get here by navigating to observability on the left-hand navigation, basically the same as before. In previous releases, you had to know your baselines to know whether a number was a cause for concern. That's a lot to keep in your head, especially mid-incident. In 25.2.0, that changes. This page now automatically services the top offenders, and what used to take minutes to identify now takes seconds. So really, this is an entirely new workflow that we've introduced with the observability page. You can see here in the top left, we have a summary of CView and CStore appliances, which ones are online and offline, and top performers in terms of throughput received and transmitted. Below that is the key observability piece. We have a breakdown between services and locations, both of which are user-defined, and you can see the top 5 each in terms of server latency, including client latency and network latency, and then also in terms of latency on the locations. So again, also including client and network latency. Lastly, we have monitoring points and protocols, showing you top latency, connection failures, and throughput for each, so you can quickly see what's demanding attention. Everything you see in blue is a deep link. One click takes you straight into the relevant Grafana dashboard for that specific service, location, or monitoring point. So as an example, I can click this SNMP here and jump straight into a relevant Grafana dashboard showing me SNMP analytics. At the top of the page, we have time range and refresh rate controls, so you can adjust what time window you're looking at and how often the data updates. Extremely useful. You'll also notice we have a totally refreshed search bar at the top of the page. Search is central to any troubleshooting workflow, so we've made it significantly better and easier to use. You can now type freely into the search bar, no pre-selecting a category required. An open search experience returns relevant results across services, locations, monitoring points, and more. We've also improved the recent history experience. Once the search field is in focus, you'll see the most recently visited dashboards right away. And if you tap into a category filter, say locations, that list updates to show you only your recently visited dashboards for that category. So it's a one-click path to your most frequent task, which is really valuable for troubleshooting workflows. So if you want to drill down for more info, that's where our Grafana instance comes in. Our 25.2.0 release comes bundled with the latest Grafana plugin, which is the cPacket utility bundle, which contains a number of overhauled dashboards. And we're really excited about what we've done here. Previously covering the full range of TCP troubleshooting workflows, we had 56 separate Grafana dashboards, which is kind of crazy. Engineers could easily get lost, and frankly, it was a lot for even us to maintain. With our latest plugin, we consolidated these 56 dashboards into 12 pages, organized around 3 core templates that guide you through a clear drill down: overview, detail, and conversations. What we focus on here is a simplified information architecture, optimized data density, and less configuration required for users to get actionable intelligence out of the dashboards. So let's start with the overview page, and I'll jump into our all services here as an example. So in our overview page, this is your starting point. You can see top offenders by latency, connection failures, and throughput at the top here. And really the heart of the demo is the detail page. So let me jump into our details page by selecting this public demo server here. So at the top, you have a clean title row that gives you exactly where you're at and what you're looking at, which specific entity. In this case, it's our Milpitas public demo server. Directly below that is the definition panel, which came straight from feedback from customers. It pulls cClear metadata, how the service or location has been defined, whether it's TCP or UDP, what associated endpoints are, right into Grafana. So there's much less cross-tool back and forth needed. Moving on, here we have the summary bar, which gives you a read on retransmissions, connection failures, latency, throughput, all in one row across the full time range. So you can start making correlations even before you've clicked into a tab. If you're seeing similar spikes across multiple metrics, that story might come together right on its own. These tabs here, with latency, connection health, quality, etc., are how we've achieved high data density without adding clutter to our interface. Each one organizes a different category of metrics, so you're never overwhelmed, but everything's within reach. And within these tabs, we have an ability to pivot your breakdown here on the left-hand navigation by peer service, endpoint, monitoring point, all without any delay. That allows customers faster access and more granular root cause analysis for our customers. And then at the center of the page, our fancy line chart here, you see a graph comparison that shows 2 metrics side by side. latency and throughput, for example, so you can start to determine whether the latency spike is just an uptick in volume or something else. And finally, I'm going to go drill down to a conversations page to conclude the demo here. So our conversations page gives you the deepest level of detail, individual and connection level data between two specific endpoints. So you can drill all the way down to exactly what's happening between two hosts. Again, a much more concise and consumable dashboard architecture. So that's a quick look at some of the most exciting things in our new cClear 25.2.0 release and the bundled cPacket utility bundle plugin, amongst a host of other improvements we're really proud of. Please reach out to your cPacket representative if you'd like to learn more. And thank you so much for taking the time to check out our new release. Have a good day.